Morning, guys and gals. Today I'm going to present to you the 2017 Ford Mustang V6. Of course, you know the Mustang's been around since 1964. We are now in a sixth generation model, so it's changed quite a bit since. But yeah, as you see, let me put the hood down so you can see. Mustang has pretty much stayed with the same iconic look for 53 years with the longer hood and the shorter back end. When you see it on the street, you know right away. You don't have to look at the emblem to know it's a Mustang. And it's actually one of the only, fun fact, one of the only vehicles, sports vehicles that stayed in production for about now 53 years. Never stopped the production on it. So there's been a Mustang around, a new Mustang out every single year since 1964. So you have plenty to choose from. If you look up in this model, you do know the Mustang. You know that there's V8s out there that could reach up to 430 horsepower. This one right here, it's a little bit less, but it still gets plenty of power. It's a 3.7 liter V6, and actually the V6 gets about as much horsepower as the V8s used to get. In about 2008, 2009, the 5.4 will get you about 305. The V6 now gets you 300 horsepower and 280 pound-foot of torque. So it's a little bit better, quite a bit better on gas. Still gives you plenty of power to get you on the highway. One of the things about the Mustang too is it's actually, since they switched over the new body style, it is a little bit heavier, but it actually handles a lot better. It actually has an independent suspension now. So if you want to take those turns a little bit harder, if you're driving on the highway at higher speeds, it'll handle quite well. No more rolling. What I used to do a little bit is I used to have one. I used to fishtail a little bit. With the newer Mustang, it doesn't do that. It's a little bit. Handles quite a bit better than the previous models. One of the unique things about it too that comes with the Mustang is you could actually change the steering effort. You can actually change it from comfort to normal to sport. Comfort, of course, you'll be feeling like you're driving almost close to a Cadillac, a lot more comfort, less steering effort applied. Standard, you pretty much normal driving.
One, service drive, please. One, service drive. You have a guest waiting.
Sport, you're going to be experiencing more of a stiffer wheel, giving you more control of the vehicle, especially if you're driving at about 80, 90 miles per hour. If you ever take it out to the track, take it out empty roads, it handles really well. And this one is equipped with a 6-speed automatic transmission. But again, it does come with select shift if you like to shift yourself. One of the benefits of it is it comes with sport mode, like I mentioned, but also on your transmission. Sport mode, what it does, it gives you more RPM range, so you'll have more power from your engine. You'll be experiencing all 300 horses, and you'll feel quite a rush. On the front, it is pretty. How would I say this? It does have a great design on it. It's got the LED lights right here on the side that turn on whenever you unlock the vehicle, giving it more of a nicer look. There are also daytime running lamps, so when you have those on in the day or even at night, they look really nice. Make your car really stand out, especially at nighttime. If you come around the side over here, you do have the 17-inch alloy wheels. Comes standard with the V6 Mustang. Now this one, with the wheels, it is a lot lighter than the regular steel wheel. It's gonna be better handling and better gas mileage all the way around. Now, one thing I like about the Mustang that they added on the new body style as well is they added the retractable side view mirrors. So if you end up hitting something, since it is a little bit lower, I ended up hitting a pole in mine. I didn't have the retractable mirror. This really would have came in handy, wouldn't have broken off my mirror. One thing I really personally liked about it was the side view, the spotter mirror right here. Now this one, since it is a Mustang, as you can see, the windows are a little bit small, but this one helps you see on your blind spots. There's 2 mirrors, one on each side, left side and right side. If you're driving down the highway, it gives you a lot more visibility, so you don't necessarily have to turn your head all the way. You can, just for added security. One thing I really like about this is the remote start. So if you get up on a morning like this where it's a little bit colder, you can actually turn it on from inside your house while you're getting ready, warm it up or cool it down on a warm day. Make sure it's ready to go when you're ready to go. And they all come standard with intelligent access. So all you have to do is pull up to the car, stick your hand into the wheel. As long as you have the key with you within 2 foot, but I believe it's about 2 foot range, you open it up and it unlocks for you, or you could also lock it. As long as you have the key with you, you just press this, the little ridges right here on the side of the door, and it'll lock for you. If you step if you step away from it for a bit, somebody tries to unlock it, they won't be able to unlock it unless they have your key on you. So just like that. And then they are all standard with the push to start system. Now that's one thing that, like I said, comes in really handy. You never have to take a key out of your pocket. As long as it's inside of your pocket, your purse, you step into the vehicle, just turn on the vehicle, you're ready to go. It also comes with automatic headlamps, which I really like. Most of our Fords come standard with it, especially the Mustang comes standard with the automatic headlamps. As long as it's dark enough, they'll turn on. If it feels any type of sunlight, they'll turn off automatically. If you want to get real comfortable, this one, your seats do adjust, so you could bring them down or bring them up if you wanted to, or this is to recline it, or bring them forward and back. Your telescopic steering wheel is also standard, so you can push it in, out, or up and down. Get real comfortable in your pony. Make sure you're ready for the long drive, long cruise down 101. Let's see. You do have automatic one-touch windows. Now that's standard on the V6. So let me turn it on first. So like I said, one push and the vehicle is already ready to drive because I remote started it with from inside my house. So all you do is push one down and the windows go down automatically, making it real convenient. You don't have to hold down to the button, be distracted while you're driving. Does come with the standard capless fuel filler, like a lot of our Fords. Makes it real easy for you, so you never lose the gas cap. I actually had a customer come in with the check engine light on. We went to check into service to see what it was, and all it was bad gas cap. They didn't tighten it up once. You could avoid that just by having the capless fuel filler. All it does is it seals itself. If you ever need to fuel up with the little extra red tank, you do have a little key inside your trunk, which I'll show you in a bit, just to unlock it and let you fuel up. If not, you just pull up to the tank, to the gas pump, stick in the nozzle and pump fuel. You're ready to go. Another thing they added for the newer body style in 2015, this one has, is the button in the back to allow you to open up your trunk. If not, you also have a release on your remote or in the inside. Or if you ever lock your keys in your trunk for whatever reason, you do have an emergency release right here. You see little guy jumping out the trunk, running away in case you get abducted in your own car. One thing that this one does come with is a tire inflating kit, tire sealant inflating kit. You can get a spare tire. It's now not an option on the Mustang, and we do have them in our parts department, but it is beneficial for you if you ever get a flat tire. You just patches it right up. It gives you about 50-mile range driving. Makes it a lot easier for you, but you do have roadside assistance. So if you do have it for 5 years, 60,000 miles, if you were to get a flat tire, they go out and they help you for free, or even dead battery, lock your keys inside your vehicle, or even if you run out of fuel, they'll give you about 2 gallons twice per year. Standard on the Mustang also is the reverse camera, and it comes out on the center screen, and it also guides you. One of the things that I personally like is when you're turning the steering wheel, it'll guide you. It'll show you shadow lines to where your Mustang is headed. Make sure you know where you're going when you're reversing. It makes it a lot easier. As you can see right here, you do have the pony, and this is how you kind of distinguish that it's the V6. The V6 will have the tri-chrome bar in the back, and the EcoBoost will have the running pony, and then of course the GT will just say GT in the back. But one of the ways you can also distinguish, one that makes the Mustang a lot more unique, is they were the first ones to add the sequential turn signal. So as you can see, it makes it real nice. You could right away, whenever you're turning, people behind you, they automatically look, wow, it's a really nice, cool car. It was the first vehicle to do it, the first manufacturer. I saw, I believe Dodge has also started to do it with their Challengers. So they saw it was a good idea, they decided to do it themselves as well. If you come out here, Now, all this, you do have a 300 horsepower sports car available, only at $27,280. That's added options. You do get the automatic 6-speed select shift transmission. That's pretty much the only added option on this one, just the select shift, 6-speed select shift. So other than that, comes up to $27,280 standard with a 3-year 36,000 mile bumper to bumper, 5-year 60,000 mile powertrain, and then the 5-year 60,000 mile roadside assist, like I mentioned. So 3-year bumper to bumper, everything on the vehicle is covered, from electronics to your LED lights. As long as it's not accidental damage, it'll be covered. Your powertrain's also covered, 5 years, 60,000 mile. So engine and transmission, the heart of the car, be covered for 6 years. So you're covered on that end. If you like, you can step inside. If you look inside here, it does come standard with the 4.2-inch LCD screen in the center. Now, the reverse camera, like I mentioned, does pop up right here. Now, let's see, once you put it in reverse, it turns on automatically. And like I said, it does guide you to where you're going. Now, this is the center of your car. These are your shadow lines that I mentioned. So as the way my wheel is turned, it is guided all the way to the back. So if there was somebody popping up to the back, as you saw them pass by through there, you'll be able to see it. You'll have eyes behind your back and eyes on the front of the road as well. So this comes standard with the sync Bluetooth capability as well. And one of the options that comes out standard with that as well is 911 assist. It's similar to OnStar. If you know what OnStar is, it's an emergency dial system if you were in an accident. Now, the thing that makes it unique about Ford is you never have to pay for it. Since everybody nowadays, you have a cell phone, what it does is, since everybody will have their phone paired up to the Bluetooth, and I'll make sure it does, is all it does is if you were to get in an accident, it'll dial 911 for you. Once it deploys the airbags, the horn will sound, all the doors will unlock, the windows will go down if they're not broken, and it'll dial 911 for you. If you need help, they'll be able to send you help your way. You'll speak to a live representative, not a machine. Just added peace of mind for when you're driving, especially a Mustang. It is a little bit more horsepower, so it's somewhat a little bit more dangerous, but also makes it more fun. Let's see. As you can see, the pony emblem is all over the inside as well as your key. So it makes it. One thing Ford likes to do is they like to pay attention to detail. So they make sure you're getting a good quality car. Would you like to take it for a drive?